up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. All right, cuties. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I will be giving you my live recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 9, Episode 12, Shady Now, Sunny Later. And I'm just going to go ahead and rename it Bothered versus Unbothered. But let's go ahead and get into the recap. When it comes to the last scene at that tacky, ghetto, ratchet bachelorette party, I'll show clips of that. But for everything else, I'm just going to go ahead and give my recap. The first scene started off with Chris and Nell Fletcher and their family. They went to go look at the venue for where they will be having their 30th wedding vow renewal service. Really, really nice place. When they were there, Nell gave all of the kids roles of what she wanted them to do. And then Lance suggested that they go to the cemetery and gravesite because Nell Fletcher really hasn't dealt with her mom's death. She revealed that she lost her mom during COVID. And just to insert this in here, we know that Trish lost her parents and sister, that year as well. So that seems like to me what Trish and Nell's bond will be. And I'll get into a little bit more of that in a minute. And I'm not going to show the scene of them at the cemetery. I will say this. I totally understand that, yeah, that is Nell's reality. You know, it is real life as far as grief when you lose a loved one or parent or parents. Please believe me, I know that firsthand. But the cemetery scene for me was a bit too heavy, if you will. I understood Nell's emotions and all of that, but I would not have done that on camera. I just wouldn't have. Not all of that, the crying and the falling down or getting down on the ground and all of that. Again, I understand it, and I hope that was all done in one scene. You know what I mean? I just couldn't imagine the producer saying, cut, and we need you to do that again. You know what I mean? Again, it was a little bit heavy for me, but I totally understand. So prayers definitely going up to Nell Fletcher. Again, that is a grief that you will never, ever get over. Believe me. Next scene was Trish and her kids at the trampoline park. I don't want to put the kids on here, so I'm just going to put this picture up, child, of Trish. But this is what tripped me out. Trish finally tells the kids, after having Ken move in, play daddy, claim the kids more than Marquez, she finally lets them know that she's going to be divorcing Marquez. And they looked at her ass just like I looked at her. Lady, you've been laying up in bed with this man in our home for all these years. And they said, look, well, the daughter, I thought you had already done that. She should have. Okay. I'm sorry. That's just trifling as hell to me when it comes to the way Trish has moved by still being married to Marquez. And I just don't like when, I don't know. I just feel like those kids, and I guess because of what Marquez had come out and said before, that they tricked him. He thought this was going to be about the daughter and dancing and cheer and all of that. I think that Trisha's using those kids to be a part of her storyline. You know what I mean? If you're divorcing the dad and you're not married to Ken, the kids shouldn't be on the show. Ken, I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I'm probably just going to skip ahead. Use a big goofball, okay? Use a big goofball. Look, if Trish wanted you, you would have known that year one. You should have known that before you moved into that house. So I think that when it comes to Ken, you know, he's very competitive, loves to weight lift and this or that. I think that man is scared of losing, period. And even when it comes to Trish, he don't want it to look like he lost to Marquez. And he shouldn't have never moved his ass up in that house. That lady is still married 5 years in. And later on, well, actually, next episode, we will see Trish and Ken going at it. Now, they're going at it about Martell. And Martell hit that Ken, okay? Period, point blank. But that's the least of your concern. You laying up in bed with somebody's damn wife. This lady has said multiple times, she's not ready. Shout out to Ken's boy, because he let him know, you know, are you sure she don't want to be with her damn husband? This lady has said this multiple times. She don't want to get married to Ken. But like I said, he's scared of looking like a failure. So you would rather stay in denial. Ken, get you a single woman with no kids. Do things in proper order. Get engaged. Get married. Have your own damn kids and live happily ever after. That's what I feel like he should do. But see, what Ken knows is if he walk out that door, he know there's a possible chance for Marquez to walk right back on in. And his boy let him know, you got trust issues, buddy, when it comes to Marquez. And he does. See, you may be bigger than in size, Marquez, but you know that woman ain't divorced that man for a reason. You know, how are you rolling over at night and looking that man's wife in the face? Anyway, Ken says that he's running out of patience. You know, he's trying to act like the big tough guy to his boy. And I'm running out of patience, and please believe me, I know when I should leave. Sir, you should have been left long damn time ago. And even with this screenshot that I have on the screen, his body language says it all. Look how he's sitting and he's sunken down in the seat. The man is defeated. Excuse me, guys. So yeah, I think that Ken will stay, number one, because he on TV. And one thing that Ken has shown me since he's been on Love and Marriage Huntsville, oh, he loved being on TV. So yeah, he ain't going nowhere, even though 5 years in, that lady ain't got a damn divorce. He's not going anywhere, period. Talking about he's overfilling everybody's cup. Sir, you're a boyfriend to a married woman. You are a side dude, Ken. Overfilling. How, Sway? How? Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Trish met Nell Fletcher over at Nell's home. And let me see if I got a screenshot for that. I believe I do. Yeah. So Trish went over to Nell Fletcher's home. They sat there and ate sushi and all of that. And I'll go a little bit out of order. But this is a question that I have, especially watching this scene. If Trish is supposed to be related to Nell and Chris, because I don't know if you guys remember, but at the start of the season when Trish was introduced, it was said then she was related on Nell's side. Then later on, it's Chris's side. Zero conversation about that in this scene. Family, how the family doing? How aunt so-and-so, or grandma this or who. None of that. And to me, that's because that storyline is fake. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe that they're related. Anyway, that was off topic, but it is what it is. This is one of the first times that I didn't feel like Trish was lying. Okay. So she spoke with Nell Fletcher about losing her parents. She said that Marquez wasn't there for her. He had the nerve, this is according to Trish, to tell her that she was too close to her family. And this is while they were sick and passing away. And I'm just going to say this, Marquez, if you said that, you are trash, sir. Now, with Trish being a liar to me, I don't know if I could believe it, but that's what she said. And yeah, that also explains to me, if that did happen, that was a reason how Ken was able to swoop in. You know what I mean? Because that's a dagger in Trisha's heart that will never go away. And it shouldn't. But again, I don't know, child, if she's telling the truth or not. She lies so damn much. But Nell went on to question her about Martell. And on this screenshot, that was her expression. When Nell Fletcher asked her if she was over at the house and if she was drinking wine and if she was doing all of that, and she was doing more than that. I've said this to Ken. I gave him a PSA 1,001 times. Ken, dead giveaway. When Martell walked in Stormy's house and acted like he did not know about Trish, bingo, that pissed her off. Because she know that when she went over to the marital home of Mel and Martell Holt, that she did drop it low and spread it wide. But anyway, she tried to lie to Nell Fletcher and said, well, if anything, Martell was really respectable because he didn't try. Girl, bye. Martell hit that, and that's why he acted like he didn't even know you. Because look, if nothing went on, why would Martell act like he didn't know you? He would have said, oh, hey, you're the girl that wanted to train me. How are you? No, y'all screwed. Why lie and deny? Okay. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get on into what I want to really discuss when it comes to this episode. And that is that low budget bachelorette party with a pregnant scripper in the background. It was just a mess. It was ghetto and it was ratchet, but it was thrown by Destiny Payton. What can we expect? Very, very low budget. You can tell that low funds or none was used. And I just felt like it was totally, totally inappropriate for a 30th vow renewal. Again, what was the pregnant stripper doing just sitting there in the chair with her stomach all out and all of that? Why? Why? But the reason why I want to share the clips of this, because I want you guys to be able to see the body language of everybody. But the first person that I'm going to point out is none other than Destiny, the victim, mentally need mental work Mondays. Destiny Payton. Destiny was a straight up shiznit starter in this scene until Sonny Minx walked in the door, baby. So we are going to take a look. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. I will be sharing this from OMFG Reality TV's Instagram page, and it is allowed under the Copyright Act of 1976, and allowance is made for fair use. So let me go ahead and pause this real quickly. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, what you guys didn't see when it comes to this scene is when the ladies arrive. Oh, baby, when the ladies arrive, everybody was hugging each other and happy to see each other. And then when Mel walked in the door, baby, it was like a scratch of a record. like a scratch of a record. Just, everybody got quiet, which told me how this scene was going to go. But anyway, Kimmy was talking to Trish, and she asked her, has she talked to Mel? She, no, and she said it just like this picture here. No, with a teeth all, bucked out or whatever. And I was like, damn, girl, what is your problem? But Mel was sitting, right there. So she went ahead and got down with the get down. There's no need to play around. Kimmy, you just came to my house and gossiped and told me everything that Trish had to say and how she felt. So let's get to it. So let's go ahead and take a look, guys.
Hey, real quick, if y'all don't mind, Kimmy and Trish, since we right here. Hey, Trish, do you have an issue? No. Okay. Because if I would have, I would have told you for sure. Oh, okay.
I'm surprised she said no.
Okay, right. Because me and Kimmy met up the other day, and Kimmy was kind of asking me, like,
right, keep that same energy, Trish, because obviously you do got a problem, but I still don't understand why. I'll get into more of that in a minute. But look at Trish. You got your bare ass on a public seat, and I promise you, it is okay if you wear some clothes that are not as revealing. We get it. You got a body. But girl, sitting my ass on a public chair like that in a strip club? No, ma'am. But let's continue.
I guess because y'all met up or something, and so she was asking me, and I was like, I don't know her. Like, I don't know her to have an issue with that.
Okay, that's exactly what I said. I said, I don't know you to have an issue with you, but
I'm going to stop right there at the but. And Mel going to say something about the but. But let me just say this, Trish, if anybody should have a problem with anybody, it would be Mel having a problem with you. Because you and Mel met before the girls' trip. You had an opportunity as a woman to tell her then, look, I don't even want this to come out in a way because it was nothing that was going on. But I had some interaction with your ex-husband. He wanted me to train him in the bedroom because that's the only training Martell wanted. But guess what? Mel still didn't have a problem. Still invited you on the girls' trip. All of that. So I'm confused, but I'm not, because all of this here was a conversation that I believe that was had by Destiny and Stormy, especially. Go at her. So let's continue.
Yeah, let's get to the butt.
yes, trust me, I'm gonna get to it. I said I just didn't like the way that she was instigating at the celebration.
You felt like I was instigating?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Just started going crazy. As you have a fit.
Hey, Trisha, you be throwing your little shade all the time.
When somebody wants to elevate, damn it, mine's gonna elevate too.
I believe Trish still in love with him. Because she get triggered too easily.
I might just said you was still in love with your ex-husband.
Look at Destiny with her messy ass. She heard her. She's sitting right there. But Trish, sis, if you had a problem with what Mel said, don't you think that was the time to address that? Is it me? You were sitting right there. But I'm going to take it a little further. I've heard Maurice and Kimmy talking about Trish and Marquez and Ken in a negative way. We've heard Marceau and Tisha, Martell, everybody. I ain't seen Trish have a problem with anybody. But how convenient that she got one with Mel. Let's continue.
Oh, it's a current one. Oh. When you shared with Kimmy that you felt some kind of way about me saying a couple of comments.
She said exactly what she said.
Yeah, I heard it.
She didn't say she did.
Kimmy, shut up. Because to me, it's like you don't want Mel to say something that you said that Trish probably didn't say. They talking. Why are you inserting yourself? And then newsflash, look at the background. Look at the pregnant stripper child. I cannot. Low budget, but Destiny threw it. Let's continue.
like you. She said she felt like it was messy.
So my question is this: when you felt like I gave my opinion or a comment on a situation that we were all very privy to, right? And so then now I'm being messy. So that means you think everybody up in here, including the lady of honor who's coming in, is messy, correct?
No.
I don't know, just you, Mel. No, just you. What's wrong with this chick? Seriously, what is wrong with Trish? Something ain't right. Now, we know that out of all the people, because Kimmy showed up with liquor bottles for the graduation party, Destiny looked like she showed up empty-handed, and we know that you've known Trish way before the show, but Mel showed up, the executive producer, and please believe I've said this before, I'll say it again, Trish, you wouldn't be on this show without your connection to Martell Hope. She show up with a check for you, for your kids, and you only got a problem with her. Why? Why, Trish? And I'll tell you guys why again, because she know that Stormy got a problem with Mel and Destiny got a problem with Mel. She also know that Tisha and Kimmy don't give a damn about Mel. So just because she worked out, you the chosen one. Because somebody's supposed to be scared of you. I guess that's what you thought. But Mel stood on business. Let's finish.
I had a little pep talk before I came in there today. I told myself, stay calm, don't go crazy.
Stay calm and don't go crazy. You got to have a pep talk to be in the room with Mel, and you been in rooms, and where did they go? They went to a little taco bar. I don't know where they met up. You've been around this lady. What do you mean don't go crazy? And the reason why your ass had to say that to yourself, because in my opinion, you are. Trish is on this damn show with anger issues directed at everybody but her damn self. You should be angry at yourself of how you're moving as a mama with that man up in that house with your kids. Be mad at that. I'm just shocked she said this. Is it road rage or what? Roid rage or what?
But when Mel starts coming for me, I just feeling geared up.
Right.
Thank you, Tisha. Tisha said, damn, well, what did you feel like Mel said that was so messy?
At the table when I guess we were sitting down and she was like, oh, they still love each other. And it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joking moment to me.
Look, it's the truth. It's the truth. That's why you feeling some type of way. I'm going to use what you said, Trish. You said when Mel was asking you about what house did you go to, where was it, how was the driveway, you said if she didn't give a damn about her ex-husband, you wouldn't have cared. But here you are caring about what was said about you and yours. Can somebody, anybody, make that make sense to me?
When I talked with you, I said to you, I felt like it didn't seem like it was big enough that it's something y'all couldn't talk through. And for you to say that it wasn't a joking moment, that's understandable. But she might not have felt that or known that in that moment. But we haven't had a talk. Well, I hadn't had a chance to talk to her until now.
So y'all have an understanding now? That's nothing moving on.
It is what it is.
Yeah, she needs some lotion.
Send her now, Mel.
No. Thank you, Mel. I don't understand her. Because again, everybody has something to say about her and Marquez, okay? Including her man that she roll over in bed with every night. All he talk about is Marquez. Where's that anger for everybody else, Trish? But baby, this is when she gonna jump back again, like somebody scared of.
Hey, that's her. Ain't got to do with me.
Look at Destiny. Look at Destiny. Again, Destiny is on her little show on YouTube on Mondays, and I'm still waiting for the big reveal. Because remember, her and Dion kept saying, you guys will see, you guys will see. All I see is Destiny enjoying the mess, being involved in the mess. And Destiny, please get a bra. Let's continue.
That's why her name is Mel. My name is Trisha. It is what it is. I haven't said or asked any more than anybody else up in this group have said or asked.
Period.
I still ain't got a problem around Trish. So if I'm messy and shady, then everybody up in here messy. And that's my opinion. And everybody.
Girl, look at her. Ew.
And you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was shady.
Both of them need to be accountable for what they have said and done. Yeah, the conversation's going.
Kimmy gonna always say both, ain't she? She gonna always say both.
On left, but
Girl, shut up.
they talk about it.
No, they don't.
I hope they can get it squashed out before Nell walks in. I don't want her to walk in on them kind of going back and forth at her day.
I like the hair though, Kimmy.
But see all that energy right there, and that's why now it's this energy for me. In the most,
I don't give two.
I don't think anybody get too.
Say that shit, Mel. Girl, who the hell you think you talking to? What did you think Mel was gonna do? Soak down in a chair? Ooh. Shut your angry ass up and go get some help.
I think we've talked enough about this. I mean, we just wasting energy and wasting breath. Precious breath that we could be speaking on. I'm not wasting.
Now, I think Mel said, I ain't wasting shit, bitch, or whatever. And if she did, it is what it is. Again, the stripper, I don't get it, but hey, you know, she on TV, child. But let's continue.
So it's two bitches arguing. Not wasting breath.
What is all this rah-rah? I don't like it.
Girl, bad. Destiny, you like every bit of it. Every bit of it. So much so that I think that you was a battery in Trisha's back and made sure that she discussed this. What does Trish have on and why? Do you guys see this? What is going on with this? Oh, it's so tacky and cheap looking.
The two people who said they don't have an issue with each other, it clearly sounds like an issue.
Well, I didn't have one. I said, yeah. Mimosas with Melody, tell Trisha. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have a problem with her. But it's her 1,000 wouldn't work in my life. It just wouldn't. So I'm not talking, I'm talking to Kim. So that wouldn't work in my life. So
all that energy. She was talking to Kimmy, but again, watch Destiny.
That being said, I won't have a conversation with her. I can talk to her. I can keep my energy where it needs to be. Trisha and her tone right now is as if she knows me and she feels like she can play in my face. I don't know you, Trisha.
Period.
So I'm gonna need you to get your tone together a little bit. And maybe she's used to talking to people in her life that way. Maybe she's used to running over men and being aggressive like that. But I'm not the one. Sorry.
Or the two.
Hey, real quick, if y'all don't.
So that was that. Shout out to my girl Melody Cherie. Handled her own. Okay. Handled her own. In a room full of vultures, child. Please believe me. And it really lets me know what we will possibly see when it comes to the reunion, because I can promise you the conversation continued, especially with Destiny and Trish and Stormy and Trish. Everybody want to come for the queen, child. It's no different than a Nene Leakes. But look at Destiny, you know, Miss No Storyline trying to run a story.
No, it ain't about now one of y'all. It don't matter. The energy don't need to be permeating before she gets here.
The energy could be whatever the hell she wanted to be, Destiny. Now, if Mel, because Destiny looking for a moment, we know Mel said that before. Destiny is always looking for a moment. But if Mel would have snapped on her, Destiny would be crying and shaking over there with Dion on Monday. Okay? Shut up. Let these women handle whatever they talking about.
She's gonna be good when she gets here.
Bring it on. Yeah.
Come through, Sunny Minx.
Hey,
ladies. Baby, you see how bothered Destiny is instantly? And I love it. But where they do that at? You show how bothered you are when it comes to Sunny Minx, baby. Yes, you do. All that talking. Now you got a frog in your throat.
This told Mel and Trish that they need to simmer down
Girl, shut
because
up.
this is a party for Mel. And then in walks Sunny. Hope I can take my own advice.
Baby, to be continued. To be continued. But we will go ahead and take a look at the preview. Again, Destiny, I don't know why you're here. Don't know why Carlos brought you back. Well, I know. It was for you to stir the pot when it comes to Mel, and it was also because of Sonny marrying Moses. That's it. You ain't got nothing else to offer. Get your money up. Next time, if you want to throw a bachelorette party, have it in a nice establishment for a woman that's celebrating 30 years and not just getting married. It was very, very tacky, and it was given like a back alley tavern. But what more can you expect? Again, we talking about Destiny Child with that relaunching in the storage room. So yeah, she ain't got no money for no bachelor party, bachelorette party. But let's go ahead and take a look. Here go a standing view of the stripper, and they're painting on her. And look who's doing the painting, child. Kimmy Swang for the other time. I don't care what nobody say. Kimmy Swang for the other time. But let's go ahead and take a look at the previews.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
All you have done is lie.
Lies, baby. I don't gotta lie about nothing.
Facts. What is Sonny lying about?
Not your
There's
baby.
nothing to lie about. That's all
I
you
don't
do.
have to lie.
Don't
Move
talk about
on. I moved on before it even was a thing.
Wait a minute, Destiny. Oh, wait a minute, Destiny. You just said you moved on before it was even a thing. And if that's the case, what was the whole sit down with Moses and you so hurt and you so this, and what was all of that for? If you moved on before it was the thing, that's not the flex that you think that it's giving at all. That man was not your husband, and he's Sonny now. So Sonny told her, right, move the hell on.
So how can we stop?
Yeah, stop talking about it.
And I'm gonna talk
It's
about
not
what
that I want to talk
Oh my God.
about.
Girl, are you on Zeus Network or what? I mean, what was all that clapping for and all of that? You know, Destiny is bothered again when it comes to Sonny, and it shows. So even in that moment, she wanted to let Sonny know, this my show. These my people. All of that for what? So shout out to Sonny Ming's baby for just sitting there cool, calm, and collected. She got the man. She got the ring. Destiny, get over it. Let's finish this preview off.
Would everyone please rise?
Somebody call 911, please. What's going on?
It's not Martell that I have an issue with. I have the issue with you.
We go through this conversation after conversation. When I
No, we
leave
don't.
them, yes, we do.
It's your deception.
No,
that
it's
makes me
you.
ask you these
No,
questions.
even
Her deception. She's the big ass liar, and your big ass still there. Why?
after we are where we are now, he still lives with
It's not him, it's
now.
you. I
No,
don't think about that, man. I'm thinking it's
No,
you.
I don't think about it.
It's
Obviously
you.
you do. I mean, no, I don't.
This is why we can't have this conversation. I'm literally telling you that it's not him. I'm telling you it's you.
No, it's you.
Oh, child. That's the look I wanted to pause it on. Something ain't right with Trish, child. But Ken, you are an insecure man. Because if you don't feel like anything really went on with Trish and Martell, you wouldn't be sitting here in this moment acting a fool. You know it happened. And you know she gonna lie and not tell you the truth. So get over it, Ken. Either you're gonna be with her and accept that Martell hit it. Martell said she was facially challenged, and that's why he didn't continue. But either you accept the fact, again, that you are the boyfriend to a wife, and that wife was dropping it low and spreading it wide while married, not only with you, but Martell Holt. And there's no telling who else. But when it comes to Trish, Carlos, you need to be ashamed of yourself. Clearly, this lady has some issues, unresolved issues that she needs to take care of. And being on reality TV, to me, is the last place that Trish should be. Trish should be in somebody's office, laying across their couch and dealing with the grief of losing her parents, dealing with her husband not being there when she really wanted him to. She needs to deal with all of that. But see, you can mask that pain and bring a man in and let him try to fill the gap, and it's still there. Still there. But again, I just want to say, shout out to Melody Cherie and Sunny Minx had the girls bothered baby. And I can't wait to see next weekend to see how this happens. You got how it turns out. You guys know this coming Saturday is the season finale. So we'll be watching and discussing. But yeah, it was a blah, honestly. It was the whole episode was a blah for me. At the end, when my girl had to tilt that head and get active, that's about the only part that I was there for. Everything else again was just ill. What a difference in Love and Marital Huntsville from what we have this love-hate relationship with from season 1 until now. It's going downhill, guys. It really is. And why? Because of none other than Carlos Kane. Carlos is happy with the direction of the show. And it shows. He's messy. And that's what it is. It's mess. But I want to thank you guys for joining me for this recap. Join me in a couple hours. I will be having a power hour. We can discuss together your thoughts on this episode, as well as some hot topics. If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit that like button on your way out. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit.
StreamYard played my outro. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.